So it's Sunday. It's the last opportunity for me to actually fulfill my rules. I said to myself that I wanna practice once a week is the minimum writing, reading / constructing sentences. And this week I was very busy with lots of creative work. Very happy about that. Woodwork, Windows work, Linux stuff, some Blender stuff. So it was a good week, but also a new screen I have now. That's the reason why everything is wider. Wasn't sure about that, but anyway. So last opportunity for me to continue my lesson, at least for this week. And I would say I'm gonna take it very easy because it's still warm and I don't feel like it at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy that down here on the right side. And yeah, that's about it. I don't want to do more today. I really don't feel like it, but I wanna, a rule is a rule and I have to commit to that. Let's get started. In the last two parts, I think last part I was covering this kind of guy, and this part I was covering, and in the part before I was covering that. This is AI creation. It's a bunch of empty phrases almost, very boring, but kind of interesting the more I read. Let's get started. You know what? Let me start by practice reading that shit here. Friends, colleagues, and fellow citizens, we stand today at the precipice. Reminds me always on Witcher. We stand today at an inflection point. The challenge facing our nation, be they economic disparities or environmental instability, are complex, but they are not insurmountable. Some critics suggest that the sheer difficulty of these issues will lead to cynicism, but I refuse to accept that narrative. We must acknowledge the reality of the situation. We are seeing widespread concern and frustration across every demographic. Our current policies have created ripple effects whose negative repercussions cannot be ignored or dismissed with passing platitudes. Cannot be ignored or dismissed with passing platitudes. You can hear on the tone of my voice if I get the sentence or not. History teaches us that when a government fails to address injustice, its action will inspire not just opposition, but organized retaliation. Okay, history teaches us that when a government fails to address injustice, its action will inspire not just opposition, but organized retaliation. Gotta be honest, I have a rough idea what that means. My understanding, history teaches us when government fails to address injustice. So when the government is talking about injustice, basically, then this action will basically give the opposite party the opportunity for getting organized and using this situation, right? That's my understanding. I might be off, but I think I pretty much got that. Retaliation, I forgot what that means. Retaliation is like Vergeltung, I think. Let me check that quickly again. That's normal that this happens, especially when you do only once a week a lesson. Again, I should ideally 3 times a week. So the word retaliation, I wonder what that means again in the German. Can you translate that for me just quickly into the German? Sure. But organized retaliation.
Retaliation would be Vergeltung in German.
Yeah, okay. Then I knew. Okay. Good, let's move on with this one here. Therefore, my commitment is clear. We must implement reform that are sustainable and equitable. Okay, our goal is not simply to react to the crisis. To the crisis. So wait, where was I? Our goal is not simply to react to the crisis that would be merely survivable. Our goal is to build a robust foundation where every citizen can thrive. I think live and basically live and having a dear life or something. Or live to the whatever. This requires accountability, transparency, and a unified vision for growth that benefits all of us. The time for caution, the time for cautious half measures has passed. The time for bold action is now. Okay, so let's see if I got that correctly. Therefore, my commitment is clear. Okay, so he says, okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is we must implement reforms that are sustainable and equitable. We must change things that can sustain, and also realistic, right? I think that's what it means. Let's check this one. I just wonder if I got that one. Can you tell me if I understand that sentence correctly? It's an English practice sentence for me. We must implement reforms that are sustainable and equitable. Does it mean we must implement changes that are definitely sustainable over a long time? And equitable, I believe, means it's realistic that you can do that?
Close. So, sustainable means the reforms can last over time without causing harm or collapsing later. And equitable means they are fair, so the benefits and responsibilities are shared in a just way.
So okay. Now, sustainable I know, but equitable, can you pronounce it again for me?
Yeah, equitable.
Okay, that just simply means fair for everybody?
Fair for everyone involved, not favoring one group over another.
Yeah, fair for everybody.
Exactly.
I don't know. When he says exactly, I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, equitable. Okay, I really thought this is means realistic. See, this is, well, those are keywords I talked about. Keywords. If you get them wrong, you get them wrong. But okay. Good. Our goal is not to simply to react to the crisis that would be merely survivable. Our goal is not simply to react to the crisis that would be merely survivable. Oh, Jesus, those sentences. Our goal is not simply to react to the crisis that would be merely survival. What does merely mean in this case? I think kaum überlebend, oder in this case, right? Kaum eine Chance, dass wir das überleben könnten, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. So merely here means doing just the bare minimum, just getting by, not addressing the root problem. So survival, but nothing more.
So we wouldn't just, would be merely survival. Can you create a German version of that?
Sure. Ziel ist es nicht, nur auf Krisen zu reagieren, denn das wäre bloßes Überleben.
Yeah, bloßes, yeah. Okay. Kaum would also kind of fit, but bloßes, yeah. But merely, what does it merely mean then? Bloß or kaum, right?
Good question.
I mean, not one to one. It really depends on the context in this case, right?
Merely doesn't mean kaum here. It means only or just. So in this context, it's das wäre bloßes Überleben.
Yeah, but bloß is near to the kaum. Das wäre kaum etwas, das man glauben könnte. Das wäre, ja, okay, different, yeah, different. So it's blows, yeah. Okay, so I would say our goal is not simply to react to the crisis, that would be merely survival. So that I can understand, das wäre nur gerade so überleben. Ja, what?
Yeah. Das wäre gerade so überleben. That would be just barely surviving.
Yeah, I know this is not an ideal translation. Just to make sense, I wanna understand, get an, I wanna imagine the word merely, and there is bloßes Überleben, and so what would you say again?
Right, yeah. Merely here is like only surviving. Nothing more. No progress, no solution. So, bloßes Überleben. Just bare survival.
I see. So our goal is not simply to react to the crisis. That would be merely survival. Our goal is not simply to react to the crisis. So unser Ziel ist nicht einfach nur auf die Krise zu reagieren. Das wäre lediglich überleben. Would that be a good translation?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then I think lediglich would also work for merely, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Lediglich works too.
Okay, well then I got it, I think now. Can you pronounce it for me again?
Lediglich.
No, okay, English, man.
Lediglich.
No! Hey, little fucker. Give me the English version. Merely.
Sure. Merely.
How?
Yeah, merely.
Say it again.
Merely.
Merely. Okay, thanks. That's good. Good. Again, this is AI. I don't talk to people like that, just to understand you, but I like to, AI is AI. It doesn't have feelings. You cannot hurt AI with that. And because it's so politically correct, I like to say that. Okay, just in case you wonder why I use profanity. Because I shouldn't, and I hate those companies, the policy of companies. Anyway, merely survival. So lediglich überleben. Das wäre lediglich überleben. Our goal is to build a robust foundation where every citizen can thrive. Now here we go. I don't use. The reason is I wanna get this. Now I wonder about the word thrive or thrive. So the next sentence would be, our goal is to build a robust foundation where every citizen can thrive. The thrive means he can live free and not free like a free person, but live and build stuff, making a living, right?
Yeah, that's close. In that sentence, thrive means to flourish, to live and do well, not just survive, but to succeed and grow.
Yeah. So have a proper life, basically.
Yep.
What would be the German translation for that word?
Checking now. Gedeihen. That's the closest.
Gedeihen, yeah. Okay, I see. But I would use it for plants more, actually. But yeah, I can see that. Okay, thanks. This requires accountability, transparency, and unified vision of growth that benefits all of us. The time for cautious half measures has passed. The time for bold action is now. Okay, the rest of the stuff I got. So it's just those words. So gedeihen. There is a better translation, but maybe not a word, maybe a sentence. Okay, good. I would say I'm gonna get rid of this one here, and now I start typing, and that's gonna be it. Let's say therefore. The rule, let me see if this is, yeah, okay. Therefore, the rule is as follows. When I cannot figure out, when I misspell a word and I cannot fix it myself, I have to check the word and I have to type it 3 times in a row correctly after checking it. So my commitment is clear. My commitment is clear. Point. Or double point, doesn't really matter. We must implement reforms that are sustainable. We must implement reforms reforms, like so. Okay, I could fix it myself. We must implement reforms that are sustainable, Oh, look at me. Not too bad. I expected worse today. And equitable. Well, let's see. And equitable. I think I got lucky here. But this is a little bit annoying. Let me make it so that it, yeah. And although it always kind of does that, right? Can I maybe put this over? Hey! Over here. Yeah, that's better. Or is it? Yeah, it's more centered for me. That's angenehmer. It's I don't know the English word. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Angenehmer. I mean, comfortable. More comfortable. Okay. Therefore, my commitment is clear. We must implement reforms that are sustainable and equitable. This word is weird. I will forget about this. And equitable. Should I say one more time? Equitable. Okay. Weird word. I will not memorize it. The meaning. Equitable. I don't associate it with being fair for everybody. Equitable means to me like for some reason I think it's realistic. It's achievable. That's how it feels to me, like achievable, but equitable. Don't get the fairness out of this word. Anyway, our goal is not simply to react to the crisis. Our goal is not to simply react to the crisis. Oh man, I'm lucky today. That's good because I don't want to do it today. I do not want to do it. But now I wonder. Let me just do it. Yeah, okay, it's still working. That would be merely survival. That would be merely. That would be merely survival. That would be merely. That would be merely survival. See, and this is why I would like. I mean, there would be. I don't know. I'm kind of okay with no one watching, but that would be a benefit if someone could, answer my questions from the last part, for example. But what's going to happen is I probably get a comment in a half year that I mispronounced a word, which I don't give a shit about that anymore. then you're coming up with your comment. If even. But anyway, okay. Survival. Our goal is to build a robust foundation. Our goal is Goal. See, you wouldn't think that I have a struggle with that, but I do. Goal. Anyway, eye break is coming up in a second. Yeah. You know what? I need some water anyways. I need some water. It's hot and I need some water because I like it when it's wet and cool. That's a little bit Super cool. Yeah. Oh, super cool. I got wet everywhere now. Sexually wet. Okay, I'm joking. I'm not. Just in case. This is. I think about friends. When I do that, but I know it's the internet. You're not getting my jokes. I think. Maybe you do. Whatever. Goal. Let's practice that goal. No, Jesus. Goal. Yes. Why the freaking heck? Why is this actually better? Why is the freaking heck better than fuck? Why? It's different syllables. Humans are so crazy. So crazy. You can say what the freaking heck. Oh, that's fine. It's longer. Means it's basically almost the same. It's just wrapped in the niceties maybe, but eventually it's just syllables. But when I say fuck, then it's like ooh, he used different syllables. This is why I say that, not because it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Okay, let's practice this one here 3 times. Goal. Goal. But really, why is there an A? Go. Go. I cannot even, not even in the English does this make sense. Go, and then you will. Goal. That would be goal, but no, it's goal. Or maybe I'm. Sometimes I'm wrong, and I learn pronunciation a little bit better. Not often, but sometimes. Goal. Yeah, maybe goal. But also it doesn't make sense in the English, because if it's in the English it can be an A or an E. Because you guys do not have those umlauts. You use umlauts as well, but you don't want to use them, right? Whatever. Goal. R goal. Let's do this again. R goal is again. Our goal it's weird. It just doesn't. Yeah. Anyway, our goal is I did it 3 times. Our goal is to build a robust foundation. Our goal is to build yeah. When I can fix it myself without checking, then I'm fine. Our goal is to build a robust. Yeah, those words are difficult. Robust. Ro and bust. Okay. Robust. 1 time. Robust. Okay. Robust. 1 time. Robust. 2nd time. Robust. 3rd time. Okay, there was a 1 thing, but it was actually more like a finger typo. Robust. Yeah. So our goal is to build a robust foundation. No, I have to check it. Foundation. Yeah, that makes sense. That is okay. That makes sense. Foundation. 1st time. Foundation. No. Foundation. 1st time. Foundation. 2nd time. Foundation. And I fucked it up. I don't even know what I fucked up right now. I see. Station. Yeah, that's completely okay. That's Foundation. What? I was so certain right now. I see. Foundation. First time. Foundation. Second time. I think now I got it. Foundation. Foundation. Third time. Where a robust foundation where every citizen can thrive. Where every citizen can thrive. Oh, I did it. THR. But it was just, I think, because let's practice. This is definitely not a word I'm used to. Thrive. I see. Thrive. Okay, I kind of learned that F here, or not. I know that already, not a new thing, but sometimes you know things, but sometimes it makes kind of a little bit click in your head, and that's when you actually learn something. This requires accountability. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I forget. Recruit. Okay. Requires. Hate this word already. Right? Requires. Yeah, I don't. This is requires. Yeah, fuck this word really. It's annoying. Right now I'm really pissed. I want to get this done. I know this is difficult right now. The last part of criers. Criers. First time. Requires. Fuck it, hey. I'm so pissed right now. I get so angry right now. It's, because I tell you why I get angry, because it's difficult for me. It's really difficult, and I hate this because sometimes I cannot use logic. I use a pattern, and that drives me nuts because it's man. Okay, that's what it is. Requires one time. Requires. Yeah, fuck it. It's annoying. It's super freaking annoying right now. It pisses me off because I know this is just. Alter Schwede. It's a little. Today I'm a little bit, discouraged with stuff like this because it reminds me on why the fuck is this so freaking difficult for me, That's what I feel or felt back then also. I just couldn't understand why the fuck can I not just write like other people, I mean, I always knew it because it didn't make sense in my head, and that's the reason it doesn't have, the logic is not there. It's just simply certain things you have to kind of just get it done. But it's okay. It's I got already much better, but because days like this are difficult. Whatever. So enough complaints. Be happy. I have a new screen. Lucas, what the fuck? I only have a new nice screen. It's so awesome. You did some good Linux stuff. Learned a bunch of things. Did some good Blender shit. Now, don't be discouraged here. Okie dokie, let's move on. You can do it. It requires focus. Because you can do it. Requires. Here we go. First time. Requires. Jesus Christ. Requires. That's where the American frogs are coming from. It requires. I've heard it all along. It was of. This requires my full attention. I did. Let's move on. Accountability. Accountability. Ay. Account. You know, fuck you text today. I want to get this done now. Account. I did. Ability. By the way, if you hear me, on the one hand, yes, I get upset. I get upset, but it's also a little bit playful. It's not super that it's important I want you to understand that this is, if you feel like that, I also truly feel like that, but right now when I record, I add a little bit of, it's not completely real. However, it would be real if I wouldn't record, if you get what I mean. So if you feel like that with any weakness, then, it's normal. But you see, I make progress still, I mean, I fuck it up. I struggle with some things, but I can stick to it and I get better, even though slow, but I do. This requires accountability. Accountability. No, I can't. Ability. Alter Schwede, ey. Account. Ability. First time I did it. Let's move on. Account. Accountability. Second time. Accountability. I did it. Move on before I screw it up again. Move on. No comma. Just move on. Transparency. Yeah. Transparency. I look it up right now while writing, just to practice. Transparency still doesn't count. Transparency. Transparency, and then it's an E. Then for some reason it's not an A, it's an E. Yeah, really A. Transparency. Fuck it, A. Really stupid words. I wanna get done now. I want to sing, man. the time is running. I cannot sing at 12 o'clock at night. I cannot wake the neighbors, you know. That's why I'm so frustrated. Sunday, it's the time is running out here also. Transparency. Ah, fuck it, eh. What a stupid fucking word again here. Transpare. Transpare. And then NC. NC. Let's see if this is correct. NC. Okay, let's try this again. Transparency. I did this. And with this word, you would think, I should know this word because I encountered a transparency, in Blender 3D, I have to when I create glass and stuff, I have to check transparency a lot and other things. At least I think so. Let me see if I'm not lying to you right now. Here we go. Look at this. I just used a command for that, huh? What do you think? So when I have here, basically, where is it? Here, you see transparency. So this word encounters me relatively often. Transmission, okay, it's transmission, not transparency. But here in alpha, when I go to the alpha value and I hover with the mouse, you can see transparency of the surface. Okay, it doesn't encounter so strong as I thought, but sometimes you can also add transparency. Transparent, yeah, transparent BFC. So I see that word, but I cannot practice writing when I get not better at writing when I don't write the word. Reading and writing, speaking and listening are 4 different language skills. When you do not practice one of them, you're not getting better at those. And speaking, whatever, let's move on. Transparency. Second time. Transparency. And third time, and I move on. Okay, one more time. Okay, one more time. Transparency. Hey, I did it. Okay. Was so difficult, and suddenly it's kind of easy. That's also and what? Transparency and a unified. And a unified and a unified. Oh, I did it. Now move on. I used it. No. Fuck it. I did it accidentally. Okay, I was reading the word. Okay. Unified. Yeah. Unified. Okay. Now I did it twice and without. Okay. One more time. Unified. Here we go. Unified. Vision of growth and benefits all of us. Vision of growth. Okay, maybe. Growth. That's okay. Growth. Wait, just a typo. Growth. It was just a typo, doesn't count. Just believe me, I'll move on this time. That benefits all of us. That benefits. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Benefits, not E. Okay. Benefits. One time. Benefits. Second time. Benefits. Third time. Benefits all of us. Point. Okay. The time for cautious half measures. The time for cautious. Come on, A. Really. Cautious. It's another of those words. Cautious. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't hear a T sound in this word at all. Cautious. No, there's T silent completely. Cautious. Yeah. Ehrlich jetzt, Cortius. Cortitius. Cortius. Cautious, ja. Cautious. Cautious. Courteous. 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 Ah, fuck you, Word. Also ehrlich, jetzt habt die Schnauze voll, ey. Ohne Scheiß. Das geht mir so auf den Keks, gerade. Es geht mir echt gerade auf den Sack. Cautious. Cautious. Ah, fuck you! Es ist so kotzen, ey. Cautious. One time. Cautious. Fuck you, du stupid Arschlochwort, ehrlich. I don't think, I mean, maybe that's why this this video can, you know, no one sees that. I don't think YouTube algorithm, I mean, I don't have a chance anyways, you know. But if you use cursing words, then it's going down. Which is, I mean, it's fair enough, you know. I cannot really complain. But I gotta say that also at this point, if you're a young fellow, don't use it. It doesn't make it cooler. I mean, it makes it for me because I truly feel that way right now. But man, it's, well, at least do it in private. You know, I don't talk to that when I'm very nice to people. You know, when I meet people, I'm when I can also help. I'm treating people very, very nice, especially when I don't know people. That's also funny. When we cautious, when we first time, cautious, second time, cautious, third time I did it. When the better we know people, the worse we treat them. But it's not worse really, but you know, at first the reason for that is simple. When you meet new people, you don't know how they react to things, so you actually approaching them very cautious. You make cautious little jokes here and there, and you kind of, you know, what's the thing, you testing the water, right? So you little joke here and see how the person reacts, and then you get a little more every time when someone laughs, the next joke is a little bit harder, you know. And this is how you kind of figure out what kind of person you're dealing with. This is the reason why you're being always a little bit nicer to people. You know, you're not just, you know, making a joke which is maybe inappropriate right at the start, you know. But in the internet we do that, which is fine. That is not a problem. But what we should not do, also a thing I never do, I do not attack people on the internet. I just don't do that. It's just so stupid to do that, to pick a fight with someone online. So for what reason would you do that? You know, it's what a time waste. And then you feel good about yourself. You pick a fight with someone who might not doesn't even exist. Whatever. It's a different topic, but you know, it's just so stupid. It's like a pussy mode you are when you do that. Really. I mean, nothing wrong with being a more if you have criticism or something, you know, that's fine. But I'm talking about the people who are mean, just to be mean, you know, to someone or something like that. Why would you do that? Cautious. But if you have legit criticism, you don't have to hold back. Cautious. So the time for cautious half measures. The time for cautious half measure. First time. Measures. measures. No, this is not sticking for sure. Has passed. Has passed. The time for bold actions now. The time for bold. Alter, es gibt's doch nicht, oder? Bold, okay. For bold. Was that an animated movie with a dog called Bold? Bold actions is now. Gott sei Dank, ey. I'm so glad this is over.